But let's jump into this first story, because I guess it matters.
Nuclear war.
Nuclear war matters. The New York Times reports a doomsday clock moves closer to midnight than ever. The bulletin of the atomic scientists set the clock at 90 seconds to midnight on Tuesday, citing the war in Ukraine as well as climate change. Okay, so both. Online disinformation and other threats. Ugh.
See, that's what gets me
Sniffing their
here.
own farts.
What are they saying is disinformation, where they're like, anything is bad. We really want you to pay attention to our organization.
Anything they disagree with or would inhibit their accruement of power is disinformation.
So what the main issue is that there's war. Russian personalities on TV have outright said, we're in World War III, and they've been saying it for months now. It's been going on for like 6 months. We're in World War III, just fire the nukes already. And we're sitting here going like, no, nukes can't happen. Nukes can't happen. And I'm kind of like, I don't know, man. I kind of feel like they could happen. And now you have this this clock, which is, I think it's the stupidest thing.
Well, how long has it even existed? That's what I want.
1947.
So they think we're even closer than the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Exactly. And that's...
Well, we didn't have disinformation then. It's very important that we count for modern day disinformation.
Yeah, that's probably the big one. That's bringing the clock closer.
You got to take into consideration, back when the Soviets were putting nuclear missiles at our doorstep, they did not have middle-aged fat men with MAGA hats posting memes.
There was no orange man to be worried about.
That's right. And then once Trump came along, the clock just went straight to like 1 second to midnight. They were like, Trump. No, that didn't really. But it was at 100 seconds to midnight. Look, here's the point. There's a legitimate point to be made that we are dangerously close to annihilation because psychopaths in both parties are like, yay, war. And Kevin McCarthy's wearing the lapel pin and the handkerchief, like supporting Ukraine. They all want to vote for more funding to send over there to instigate more conflict, more than it already is. And as much as I will say outright, of course, Russia invaded Ukraine. Russia's the aggressor, all that. The U.S. is not on the border of Russia. Russia is in a border dispute with a border country on its border. The United States is on the other side of the planet, quite literally. Why are we involved in this, especially if it's going to escalate us to World War III?
Yeah. Have you seen the ceremony that they do when they reveal the clock? They have it like covered and they go,
yeah.
And they just like look and they're like, yeah, look how close we are.
Sick.
It's like you just
scary,
made it up.
right?
You just put a time on there and they're like, you just made it up.
They're just like,
whatever.
And what is the calculation behind this? Like, how do they get to like 90 seconds? Like, what fake information that they're afraid of versus war? Like, why weren't we already at 90 seconds?
Here, let's play the little ceremony for you guys.
Oh, goodness.
It's funny because
the members.
I want you to imagine all these people, like there's 5 people and they're supposed to look like academic and smart. But imagine filming this. There's a voiceover and they just stand there for a minute, pull the thing down, and then stand there again.
The members of the Science and Security Board move the hands of the doomsday clock forward, largely, though not exclusively, because of the mounting dangers in the war in Ukraine. We move the clock forward the closest it has ever been to midnight. It is now 90 seconds to midnight.
I feel like that's the title of an action movie. You know what I mean? Like,
there's a great song by Iron Maiden called 2 Minutes to Midnight.
And look, it's like...
We're not scared of that.
No, look at this. For 20 seconds, they just stand there and do nothing.
So we zoom in?
And they zoom in. It's nice. And like, could you imagine?
Also, someone made that.
Right. That's what I was going to say. Like, imagine you're like a props department, it's some, for some production company or something. And you get a phone call like, can you make a clock that signals the world is about to end?
Do you get in trouble if you leak the time?
But only
oh no! They leaked the 90 seconds. Everyone found out too early.
But only a little bit of the clock because we really got to stress how
that's
close
what I was
going to
say. Like, has it? Clearly, this is not the same clock since 1947. Like, has it always been like the quarter? Has it ever been like more than? Has it ever gone? Has it ever been further away?
It has.
They probably changed it to just a quarter when they wanted to make the impact.
Also,
have more impact.
Was there something specific that today, like, we reached 90 seconds? Did we reach it last week? Like,
I don't know particularly if there's anything policy-wise, but I mean, I think it's a bad idea to send Abrams tanks to Ukraine.